بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
هيا على خير الأمل هيا على خير الأمل هاي حسين يا حسين هاي حسين يا 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 حسين
ज़हरा कबूल कीजिए पुरसा हुसैन का
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على سيد الأشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وحبيب إله العالمين الذي قيل في شانه وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين أعني أبي القاسم محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد والصلاة والسلام على أهله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتجبين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم إن الحسين مصباح الهدى وسفينة النجاة صلوات الله Alhamdulillah, Allah Azza wa Jal has blessed us again with another night in which we have gathered to remember and to pay our respects to the sacrifice of Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wassalam. Every single person who has gathered here tonight has only come with the intention that he wants to please Imam Sahib al-Asr wal-Zaman. And our intention is that if our Imam is pleased with us, then every single act of worship that we do, every single zikr that we do, every single sajda that we do, every single raku that we do, every single namaz that we read, if it is with the love of Al Muhammad, then it is our iman and yaqeen. Allah will reward us in this world and we will be amongst those people who will enter paradise with Amir al-Mu'min. We will be with those people that will be with Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wassalam when we enter paradise. This life that we have, it is but a test from Allah Azza wa Jal. And Allah Azza wa Jal only tests those people who have His love inside their hearts. For example, in school you have a student. And this student on a regular basis, he fails his tests. And if he manages to pass, he will obtain a C in class. Now when I was studying in school, the grading system was A, B, C or fail. And now the system has changed. It is either a level 1, level 2 or level 3. But the reason why I am mentioning this, so that the youth can understand that those people who regularly fail in school, you will never see that they will receive a phone call from the head teacher, and the head teacher will say to the parent that unfortunately your child has failed again. Because their job is to notify the parent once. And once the teacher realizes that this child regularly fails his tests, he is not putting in the work that he needs to do, he is not showing the effort that he needs to show to prove to the teachers that he is willing to learn, the teachers will only contact the parents once. But on the other hand, when you find such a student who regularly obtains an A in class, who regularly passes all his exams, if upon one exam he obtains a B, not a C or a fail, when he obtains a little grade which is lower than what he is getting, the teachers will ring his parents straight away. And they will ask, what is the reason why your son or your daughter is obtaining low marks in school? This is a worldly example. That when you constantly do good, and when you start to go astray, the world is on your case. And if you are regularly doing bad in life, you are failing your exams, then you will be only questioned once. Now let's apply this to the religion of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad. Let's apply this to why the followers of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad, why does Allah Azza wa Jal constantly test us? Because every single person, he has an issue. Every single person, when it comes to asking Allah Azza wa Jal for something, he always has a feeling inside his heart, Ya Allah, why isn't my dua being accepted? I attend every majlis, I attend every jashan, I read 5 times a day namaz, I read the Quran, I read the ziyarat, I read all the du'as recommended by A'imma alayhi salatu wasalam. But still inside his heart, he has a feeling, Ya Allah, why isn't my dua being accepted? Now the simple answer to this is that Allah Azza wa Jal is totally listening to your dua, because Allah Azza wa Jal wants to see whether you want to connect with Allah Azza wa Jal because of your spirituality, or if you want to connect with Allah Azza wa Jal for worldly desires. We are followers of Ali Muhammad. We don't have anything to do with these worldly desires, because if Imam Hussain alayhi salatu was salam, if Imam Hussain alayhi salatu was salam, if he had accepted allegiance to Yazid, then Yazid had promised to shower Imam Hussain with the bounties of the world. He had promised to give Imam Hussain والسلام, everything. But Imam Hussain gave a clear message to the world that I am a follower of Allah Azza wa Jal. I am denouncing every single worldly pleasure for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal. And we have This is the reason why when we gather in Muharram and whenever we have a majalis, the reason why we constantly remind the youth about the mission of Imam Hussain, because our youngsters, our youth, they need to understand that when it comes to the mission of Imam Hussain, you do not need to look at the worldly pleasures. Remember this, that if Allah Azza wa Jal is testing you in this world, have yaqeen that on the day of judgment, you will be with Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam. You will be with Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam. And coming back to the topic that we are continuing, the topic is receiving guidance from Ali Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. And there is a famous narration from the Holy Prophet in which he says that, O Muslims, O those people that have Iman inside their hearts, remember this, like when a person is in darkness and when he needs light in darkness, he looks for the stars. And in pitch darkness, in the middle of the night, the stars act as guidance for him. And if he needs to find his way, he looks at the stars and he finds guidance. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says that remember this, like when you need guidance at night, you look towards the stars and you find guidance. My family, Ahlul Bayt, the family of Rasulullah, it is like the stars that guide people at night. And if you believe in them, you will be amongst those people that will be guided in this world, and you will be amongst those that will be in paradise. Are the stars of guidance. Many people have turned this hadith around and they have said that many people are the stars of guidance. But remember this, only that person can guide who is not guided by any other person. If a normal person needs guidance from Rasulullah, if a normal person asks Allah Azza wa Jal in namaz, Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim, how can he be a guide for some other person? How can he be a guide when he himself is asking Allah to guide him? We do not believe in those leaders, we do not believe in those imams, we do not believe in those khalifah that when they come onto the mimbar of Rasulullah, the first thing that they say, if I am straight, then you follow me. If I go off the path, then you hold me straight up to Sirat al-Mustaqim. This is no toheen to any other sect, but our mind is molded by the wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Our heart has the noor of the wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. We cannot accept any person, any other person, except from the family of Rasulullah. Because Ahlul Bayt are the rightly guided Imams after Rasulullah. Because they have spent their life, they have spent their lives in trying to protect this religion of Allah. A small and final waqia from Imam Raza Ghareebullah. Once Imam Raza alayhi salatu wassalam was with a group of people. And once they were walking together, and they started discussing that how Allah Azza wa Jal will test someone, question someone, and reward someone. So Imam Raza alayhi salatu wassalam said to him that, tell me, O person, that from all the bounties that Allah Azza wa Jal has given you, which bounty do you think that Allah Azza wa Jal will question you on the day of judgment? Imam Raza is asking this question, and he is saying, because people are now confused upon which bounty Allah will question us and reward us on the day of judgment. Listen to this hadith. Imam Raza asks the person that, you tell me, which bounty do you think Allah will question you on the day of judgment? He turns around and says to Imam Raza, Allah Azza wa Jal has given me life. Allah will question me regarding how I have used each single breath. Allah will question me in regards to each single breath. The Imam says, what else do you think Allah Azza wa Jal will question you on? He says, O Imam, Allah will question me in regards to how I have drunk the ni'mat of water which Allah Azza wa Jal has given me. Imam Raza asks him again, O person, tell me, what else do you think Allah will question you on the day of judgment? He looks at Imam Raza and he says, O Imam, Allah will question me in regards to the food which I have eaten. Imam Raza looks at this person and he smiles. He says, O person, when a guest comes to your house, you give him food and you give him water. When this person is leaving, do you question the person that you have drunk water in my house? How have you found this water? You have ate food in my house. How have you found this food? Imam Raza says that you will never ask your visitor how he has found your water and how he has found your food. How do you think that on the day of judgment, Allah Azza wa Jal has given you everything, but you think that Allah will question you in regards to what you have eaten and what you have drunk? Imam Raza is saying to him that, do you think from all the bounties that Allah Azza wa Jal has given you, Allah Azza wa Jal on the day of judgment will have nothing else but to ask you what you have eaten, what you have drunk in this world? Imam Raza then looks at all the majma and he says to them, oh people, remember, Allah on the day of judgment will not ask you what you have drunk in this world. Allah will not ask you what you have eaten in this world. Allah will not have asked you where you have visited in this world. Allah will not ask you what you have done with your spare time. Allah will not ask you what you have done with your spare time. Imam Raza says, oh people, remember this. ask you regarding the wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Imam Raza is saying, these are the days that we come to take to take guidance from the lives of Ali Muhammad. That does not mean that leave your wajibat, but we are clarifying for the youth and for those people that think that Allah will ask you in regards to the world. Remember, Allah will ask you nothing else other than the wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. And as Allama Sahib every single day, he is reminding you with the ayat, قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا. Allah does not want anything. If Allah only wanted your ibadat, if Allah only needed your sajdah, your ruku, your tasbih and your du'as, then Allah had many angels before you that did his sajda on time. We do not read his namaz on time. The angels did his zikr on time. We do not do his zikr on time. They did his sajda on time. We do not even do the sajda on time. Allah had his angels to do his ibadat. This world is a test for those people. Allah wants to see who will understand the wilayat of Ali Muhammad. Understands the wilayat of Ali Muhammad, and by looking into their lives, by reading their seerah, by looking at their kirdar, they have shown us how to find Allah Azza wa Jalla. They have shown us the essence of ibadat. They have shown us how to do the zikr of Allah Azza wa Jalla. They have shown us how to do the sajda of Allah Azza wa Jalla. And just by reading their lives, these 10 days that we have, our purpose is not just to come, to sit and to listen and to go. The purpose that we have, the reason why Al-Mahdi has organized these programs for you, the reason why they have organized an English and an Urdu speaker for you, so that you can understand truly what is the meaning of being Azadar of Imam Hussain. Because we need to understand. And these 10 days are a blessing for us. Only if Muslims knew who Imam Hussain was, then they wouldn't have asked Imam Hussain to leave. Yesterday we discussed how Imam Hussain ﷺ left Medina. Today, Azadaro, I want to talk about Muslim ibn Aqil. Muslim who was the first person to die in the way of Imam Hussain ﷺ. Imam Hussain sent Muslim as his representative to Kufa. He wanted people to understand the wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Azadaro, when Muslim arrived in Kufa, thousands and thousands of people said labbaik to the name of Imam Hussain. But the reason why we cry and the reason why we remember the companions of Imam Hussain, all those that have come to cry for Imam Hussain, look at the musibat of Imam Hussain. When Muslim led the prayer, he had thousands and thousands of people behind him. But when he finished his prayer, there was a handful of people behind him. Azadaro cutting the musibat and Masayib short. A time came upon Muslim ibn Aqil, a hole in the ground. The enemy surrounded Hazrat Muslim. Muslim fell into the hole. One person said, tie a rope to the leg of Muslim ibn Aqil. rope was tied around the leg of Muslim, and the body of Muslim was dragged around the streets of Kufa. A time came when Muslim was brought to the top of the hall, and when he was brought there, Hazrat Abbas was with Imam Hussain. Hazrat Abbas says, "Oh my master Hussain, Muslim's daughters want to know about Muslim ibn Aqil. Oh